So today I want to talk to you guys about a potential free upcoming skin in the game, a major glitch that has been patched, the first early leaks about Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, as well as brand new material we could be seeing in the game next season. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new, guys, I'd really appreciate it, and let's go. So if you watched a video I uploaded about a week ago, in that video I covered the fact that data miners have uncovered files in the game's coding for next season that relate to golden POIs. Now, we don't really know what's going to happen with that, but there's been a lot of speculation lately that led to this post on Reddit from user Kina Kingi, talking about potentially there being a fourth material. As you know, in the game right now, we have wood, brick, and metal. This would be a fourth unique material called gold, and let me explain kind of what this breakdown goes through for this theory. So it says these gold props would be rare to find and would appear randomly inside landmarks and POIs. They would give 100 per each one, but their health is 600, stronger than metal, but not for much. Sniper bullets do no damage to it. Legendary RPGs cannot break it with one rocket. Instead, the fire of the explosion would melt it, gradually breaking the walls / floor / cone / ramp. For as long as Fortnite has been around, it's been 3 basic building materials. This would be kind of interesting, and I definitely would say it's at least a possibility. Now, I don't know how probable that is, but it is in the field of play. Nobody knows what those gold textures in the files are gonna mean. Could it mean that we're getting a new material? It could. Could it mean that they are inside of that bunker in the southeastern corner of the map and they're in some way going to be related to an upcoming event? It could very well mean that too. But you know how I am here on the channel. I like to try and cover every angle and make sure you guys have the most information possible so we can kind of try and figure this stuff out before it actually happens. So as you know, news and updates in general have been slow this season. There hasn't been nearly as much as in previous seasons. So it's kind of interesting because now, today, we may have gotten our very first inside look into a leak for what's going to happen here in Chapter 2 Season 2, which is kind of exciting. This is courtesy of FortniteIntel.com and the data miner SpitIcy1. Hope I said that right. But anyway, it says, according to the data miner, we may be getting a rapid-fire SMG in Season 2. This data miner is also responsible for the gold prop leaks that we saw last week, which have led to a ton of speculation, and we just talked about that. This line in the game files appears to be separate from the tactical SMG, which is the first thing that many people think of when they see rapid fire SMG. So if you look at the coding there, you can see pistol_rapid fire SMG, which is clearly a new weapon. This weapon has never been in the files, and like I said, it is not the tactical SMG, which I assume a lot of you guys might think is. So it's not the same, the coding is different. I'm really curious to see exactly what this is, because the tactical SMG already shot really fast, and so did pretty much any other SMG we had in the game. So if there is a rapid fire SMG, I can only imagine how fast of a fire rate that thing is actually going to have. It's going to be devastating, and it has a good chance to be overpowered. I would imagine it's going to be unbelievably inaccurate, and rightfully so. Alright, so as you guys know, we have a Valentine's event coming up, and along with it, there's been a lot of speculation that we're going to get a free skin for several reasons. Number one, there have been many leaked skins since the last update. A lot of those skins have yet to come out, and a lot of those skins are Valentine's Day related. Now, getting free stuff in events like this is not unusual, but what typically is unusual is getting a free skin. Usually it's a glider or pickaxe backbling spray, something like that. And obviously everyone wants to get the skin rather than those other things most of the time. Well, it's not too long ago that Epic actually gave out free skins. They gave out the Woolly Warrior as well as that Christmas tree skin just 2 months ago for the Christmas event. And those were completely free, which was amazing. If you look at all the Valentine's themed stuff that's been leaked, there is one thing there that really catches my eye and a lot of people's eyes, and that is the thing in the top right corner, the Candyman skin. In my opinion, that's a very unique skin, and here's a better look at it for you right now on the front and the back. On the back of the head, it says "Kiss Me," and it's basically just an entire skin made out of boxed chocolates, which I think is kind of funny. It's definitely a good-looking skin, and one that a lot of people would really enjoy getting. Now, the question is, is it gonna be coming out for free or maybe unlockable through a set of challenges for Valentine's Day? And I think it's very possible considering Epic's history very recently. Here is a tweet from I Talk Fortnite over on Twitter, and they say, no confirmation that this skin will be free via gifting to a friend, but I could see it. We got the free glider last year, and Fortnite has already given us 2 free skins just in December. I don't see many people spending $15 for this thing. Still creative though. If you guys remember in the past, what they've done is Fortnite has made it so you have free stuff you can get from the shop, but you can't actually just get it yourself. You have to gift it to someone else or get it gifted to you. Those are the only ways to get it for free. And they've done that in the past, even on Valentine's Day. So I wonder if this could be something similar, something in the works coming up for the Candyman skin, where you gift it to someone else, they gift it back to you, and it's a way to get a free skin, although you can't just get it yourself. I guess really it's just a matter of time until we find out whether or not this skin is going to be free. I do say it's an awesome looking skin. I hope it's free, but if it's not and you decide to get it, make sure you support me and my work by using code Pineapplez YT in the item shop. I'd really appreciate it. So next up, I want to talk about a pretty big hint that has been right under our noses the entirety of Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 so far, and really has only just been noticed by Reddit user JT Lambert. So it's pretty big actually, in my opinion, and I will explain why. Let me go ahead and go over it. So if you go to Holly Hedges, right, and you get an aerial view of Holly Hedges, and you look straight down at the area, you can notice that you can make out what appears to spell Noah. The road winding on the left is the N. The circular thing with the bushes is an O. Then you can see an A right after that, and then the H at the end is made up by houses, or I guess one house. I guess a lot of people just assumed that the H for the house stood for Holly Hedges, and it could very well stand for Holly Hedges. I'm not saying that's not the case, but I mean, look at that. It almost perfectly spells Noah. Very clearly, might I add. Now, if you think about what it could mean, if you really think about what this could mean, one of the first thoughts that comes to mind is Noah from the Bible. Of course, a lot of you guys might be familiar with that story of Noah's Ark, and basically it was he had to make a whole ark, get 2 of every animal on earth, and ride out a massive flood that wiped everything out. Could Noah be referring to a giant flood wiping out a lot of the Fortnite map? I mean, it's definitely possible considering how much water is actually in the game this season. So much water, so much so that now you can swim, you've got boats, water is a huge means of transportation, you can swim all the way out to the edges of the map. It's crazy how much water there is in this season and how much more water actually matters, especially in combat situations. If you dig back and really think about the storyline in Chapter 1, it never happened, but there was big speculation at one point that there was going to be a flood that sort of wiped a whole lot of stuff out, specifically revolving around that iceberg where the caddis was. We all thought, well, I'm not going to say we all, but a good amount of the community thought there was a good chance that that Polar Peak iceberg could melt and then flood Greasy Grove, or even flood a good bit of the map. Of course, that never happened, but it looks like now that same speculation is coming back up again, which is crazy, and I think this time there's a lot more to warrant that. So be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section down below about everything I covered in today's video. What do you think about the Noah Easter egg at Holly Hedges? Potentially getting a free Valentine skin. Do you like the Candyman skin? What about the Chapter 2 SMG leak? What about the gold materials? There's just so much to go over right now, and I feel like for the first time all season, there is a good amount of information coming out all over the place about tons of various different stuff. Obviously, the season is coming to an end very soon. We got about 8 days left on the season, and that means if there's going to be a live event, which I think there's going to be, I can't confirm, it's kind of got to happen soon, and even sooner than that, we've got to start getting hints, and the build-up's got to start. I should expect an announcement coming out here in the next 5 or 6 days for an event. Guys, make sure you follow my Caffeine.tv live stream in the description down below. I'd really appreciate that. We have a great time over there, and it's a good chance for you to play with me, ask me questions in real time, and even get a gift on your Fortnite account. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.